Welcome to Reel Redux, where in this week's show we will be talking about Vanishing Point, a real cult classic, playing a couple of movie games which you can play along with at home, and of course finishing with our double feature recommendations where we talk about lots of niche films that you might not have heard of, but you'll probably want to watch if you've tuned into this particular episode.
Yeah, let's hope so.
So let's jump in. Do you want to tell us a little bit about Vanishing Point?
Absolutely. 1971 road action movie thriller, I suppose you could call it.
Mm-hmm.
It's essentially an anti-establishment, sort of anti-hero, very much cult movie. It's directed by Richard C. Sarafian, starring Barry Newman as Kowalski, the driver, Cleveland Little, who's Super Soul, his first on-screen role.
Yeah.
As we all know, best known for Sheriff Bart in Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, absolutely.
A couple of other people. Dean Jagger as the prospector, who's the snake-hunting old desert rat. Probably the star of the show, a superb white 1970 Dodge Challenger RT440 Magnum.
Yeah.
What a car.
If you don't want to buy one after watching this...
I've always wanted... Ever since I saw this film, I wanted one. Oh, and Charlotte Rampling appears in the UK Cup for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, what was that about?
Well, I can tell you.
As a hitchhiker.
Yeah, that's right, because I thought, I recognise her. And there's a little bit here, it says, just on the who else turns up, Rita Coolidge, who's a singer, she's one of the Jehovah's Witnesses, but Charlotte Rampling is hitchhiker, but she's only in the UK version at 106 minutes. The original was 99. And it's a cut version. It's an extra scene, so they dropped her in the UK version because she's a UK actress.
There are a couple of different cuts of this film.
There are,
some of which are missing chunks that others have, and vice versa. There are lots of different variations.
I think the cult status.
I think the cut I watched this time was definitely different to the last one I watched.
Yeah, really. I watched a DVD version.
So you've got a DVD version, which I wonder if that's the full cut.
Yes, it was. It was. I'm certain. Yeah,
because there were definitely a couple of scenes missing from the one I watched.
Oh, that's interesting.
A couple of minutes, but definitely noticeably a couple of scenes.
Yeah.
So it headed up by Barry Newman.
Yep.
He himself is a little bit of a cult figure. He is not in a lot of films.
No, he did a lot of TV. He played a character called Petricelli, I think. He was a detective. I remember watching it as a kid. So that shows you.
Yeah, the only other thing I've seen him in is The Limey, Stephen Soderbergh's movie with Terence Stamp.
Yeah.
I don't particularly like that film. Well, a lot of people love that film. I'm not a huge fan, but he's quite prominent in that. It's the only other thing he's really notable in, which is, I know he had a big TV career, but it's still fascinating he didn't appear in more films when this is such a cult movie.
Do you know who the director originally wanted for this?
I would love to know.
Well, here's an interesting connection because we've been talking about him in one of our recent. So originally, Sarafian wanted Gene Hackman to play Kowalski, but 20th Century Fox studio executive Richard Zanuck insisted on casting a relatively unknown actor, Barry Newman, in the lead role instead.
Yeah, I actually quite like that decision.
I think it's one, he looks perfect. Gene Hackman would have been totally wrong in it.
I think he would have been,
because he's just got the wrong aura for the anti-hero.
He's too put together, Hackman.
And Barry Newman, the character of Kowalski, he's just fatally flawed from the start, isn't he? I mean, he's an ex-racing driver, ex-cop.
We get a lot of... We get his whole life, don't we?
Yeah, he's on an uppers and he's a car delivery guy.
Yeah.
And he's just on a self-destruction.
Yeah, he is.
Literally.
Yeah, and there's the whole side story with his girlfriend that drowned.
Yeah.
But we get that
and the
over
girl
40 minutes in 30 seconds.
Partner as well.
Yeah, of course.
He's had a pretty tragic run, and then he's on the motorbikes crash, and you show him as a motorcycle racer.
That's it.
And the car crashes in, and he's a car racer, getting smashed up and pretty badly hurt.
And the way that is done, I think, is fantastic. The way that it's sprinkled in.
The whole movie is beautifully shot.
It's masterfully
shot. The music's great all the way through it. And
fantastic.
There's those
soundtrack.
Fantastic sort of long-range shots.
Yeah, the roads in the desert.
Well, they deliberately picked a white Challenger because it really stood out
in the landscape,
broad landscape.
Yeah.
You know, the sort of far-reaching Nevada desert stuff, and it looks great when it's blasting along those straight roads, and you see it in the distance, especially at the end, a lot of the start and the end. and it just really stands out. Like, and you just want one. I did.
Yeah. I'd forgotten how quickly it all sort of gets going. Within the first 10, 15 minutes, he's already dueling with a police officer on the motorbike.
Yeah, well, he makes that deal with his mate, doesn't he,
Yeah.
saying you'll never get to Frisco by 3 p.m.
3 p.m.
And that's the whole premise. He doesn't have to do it.
Then you're away.
He just decides to challenge himself.
Yeah, that's it.
To sort of a massive burnout and see if he can actually do it. I mean, the guy's just saying, "What are you doing? It just chill. Do it on Monday. You know, hang out." And he just goes for it. And says, "No, I've got to get there. I've got to get there." It's almost like he must do this journey. Maybe he knows it's going to end badly.
Yeah, and if you read the premise, there's so much that you think, how on earth are they going to string a feature-length film out of this A to B?
Yeah.
Because it's not like...
It's a bloke in a car.
It is.
And who he meets on the way.
And it's not like Cannonball, where it's
No.
you've got the funny aspect and the different characters. Or
it's quite tragic, isn't it? You know,
it is. It's very lonely,
It's
actually.
well, it's supposed to be, and this is what I've read, it's a reflection of the dying of the 60s.
Yeah.
Because it's 71... or something like that.
71.
71. So he looks like he's got all the right outfit on.
Oh yeah.
And he's got 70s car, and all his mates, all the hippies and that he comes across. It's it's all counterculture.
It's all
But it's dying, and
Yeah.
it's like the sun's going down on it, quite literally.
Yeah.
And it's almost, I think it's reflective of that.
I think it
and
probably
that's why
is.
it just feels a little bit, fatalistic and empty at the end.
Yeah, I mean, it's a film that I think a lot of people will. You can sort of take whatever messages you like out of
totally.
it, depending on your viewpoint.
Well,
It's
when
one
I
of
watched
those.
it when I was 15, I
Just-
loved it. It was a car chase.
Just cool car,
Have you
yeah.
seen that car? Brilliant. Well, didn't get the story, just loved the car.
Yeah.
So it's some you can. The thing about cult movies is they become cult because people have different levels. Like an
Yeah, of
onion.
course.
People get different things from them, different levels, different interpretation, which either is there or isn't there.
Yeah.
It's down to the viewer.
Yep.
But you get out what you want. If you like cars, it's there.
Yep.
If you like political, anti-American,
Yeah.
it's there. If you like counterculture, hippies on monkey bikes with snakes,
Yeah.
it's there.
Yeah,
You know?
it is, and it's of an era, the early 70s, where it's the golden age for the car movie, right?
Oh,
and
yeah,
the ambiguous car movie.
Yeah,
Two-lane blacktop, same year.
Yeah. That's right.
And then the other entries like Cannonball and Cannonball Run, the funner ones.
Yeah. You're right. But what I like about this one is Super Soul, because Super Soul kind of narrates
Yeah.
it, and he's just so larger than
Well,
life.
he's talking to Newman, isn't he?
Yeah, and he's blind. I wonder, and that's significant. Apparently, he was based on the Big Bopper, they reckon. The film credits. There's various stories of real references to police people and high speed pursuits, but Super Soul was apparently moulded on the Big Bopper, but I don't know quite. They obviously just decided to flesh that character out, and just have him sort of running the story of it, because he adopts Kowalski as the American hero, doesn't he? The last American hero, and then he changes the name. His radio station is KOW.
Yeah, that's
isn't it?
right. He puts the sheet
band
up.
at Kowalski.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
it.
That's a coincidence.
And what this film does really well as well, and you sort of mentioned it earlier with the long shots, and the one that I noticed in particular was when Super Soul is walking to the station in the early throws, and they spend a long time on just a shot of him walking through the town with his guide dog, and every single shot is 20, 30, 40 seconds longer than it would usually be in a movie, and it runs at its own pace. But it's a real
dead Dust Bowl town with nothing going on. And then you've got KOW radio, and when he comes on, it's like, wow, and it's, whoa, and there's people standing outside, and it's like nothing ever happens here. And all of a sudden, he's listening on the police band, and he's...
that's it.
It's a big event, and he comes to some harm, doesn't he? Because they start chasing him down about it. But I've always liked this film. It's just something about it. It just
it is. It's
a
very
free spirit about it.
It's difficult to pin down why it works, but it really does work.
Yeah,
it really does work, and it stands up very well.
Yeah, I'll watch it again and again, I think.
Speaking of watching again, Did you know even that they remade this?
My God, no.
Yeah. I mean, of all the films to pick to remake, I mean, it's just why you would ever pick this, I don't know, because it captures something that is very difficult to recreate. Well, they remade it in 1997, and it gets better as a TV movie.
Oh dear.
It stars Viggo Mortensen, so actually they got a good lead.
Yeah, that's good.
That's pretty much the extent of the names involved. Keith David's in there. Jason Priestley plays Super Soul, but he's called The Voice.
Oh, really?
Slightly different. But what they do is they 90s-ify the story. So all of a sudden, Kowalski has a reason, which is his pregnant wife's in hospital.
Oh,
so he's got to get across the country to go and see her.
So he's got a cause rather than just...
And he's got a cause, and that, I think, is the kiss of death. Because of the whole point of this film, which they appear to have missed, is that he's just doing it.
Yeah. And
nobody knows why.
That's right, because that's the last few frames before he hits the dozers.
Yeah.
When you look at his eyes, it's like he's completely at peace.
Yeah.
That's the happiest you see him in the whole film. In these 3 seconds from absolutely mangling himself up. Actually, did you know it wasn't? They didn't drive a Challenger into the diggers.
No, I don't blame them.
It was a Camaro. Yeah, apparently it's a totally different car.
Interestingly, the sequel it picks some very strange scenes to copy verbatim, including meeting the Snake Man, who I don't particularly like. I don't know why they picked him as a direct copy, but the most interesting point about that is the dozer scene is recreated,
right?
But when he hits the dozers, and it's all the same, it's a little bit more melodramatic, but. He drives full pelt towards them. Yeah. But when he hits them, and his wife is dead at this point.
Oh dear. Does he know that?
Yes.
Oh dear.
When he hits them, instead of just exploding in credits, you see it first person. Yeah. And he goes through the gap in between the two dozers. Sort of,
really?
You go through the gap and you see the ghost of his wife in the middle of the road.
Okay, right. So that works. Tell you what I did like about the original one, and I think this, and it sums up the title of the film at the start. Yeah, when they meet on the road. At the very same point, he's driving the black car to drop off.
That's it.
And he's then driving the other way in the white car, and they stop the frame, which I think is great, and then the white car disappears.
It's just a blur, and then it disappears.
And then it disappears. Vanishing Point, I suppose, or Vanishing Point when he hits the dozer, obviously.
And then you go real time.
And then it just goes real time to the black car. I thought that was brilliant. Yeah. I love that, and that reminded.
It's full of shots like that.
I like that because it reminded me of Two Lane Blacktop, where they melt the film at the end, and it goes all slow mo, and his hair's going, and then they just melt the celluloid. Yeah. And I just love those things they put them in movies. It just makes it memorable. So yeah, good film.
Whilst I'm on the topic of the crap sequel, the sequel that nobody should watch, but I watched for everyone's benefit to tell you how bad it is.
I don't think I can watch it.
I wouldn't bother.
I'm not going to.
I wouldn't bother. But I've devised a little list, which I've called original versus sequel.
Oh, this would be interesting.
And I've tried keeping them at car films, or at least transport films.
Okay.
They are genre-ish.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're going to start with this one I've already done.
Yeah.
Just don't even bother with it. Pretend the 97 one doesn't exist. Other than Viggo Mortensen, who's very good.
A bit like the Get Carter remake.
I don't
believe that does exist.
In actual fact, very, very similar.
Oh dear.
So the first one we'll do is Gone in 60 Seconds. Have you seen the 74 version?
I have seen the 74.
With the 80% runtime that's just one car chase.
Yeah. I have seen that. Better selection of cars in the modern one, I have to say. If you're a petrol head, which I am an unashamed petrol head, I think for the cars alone, because that's what it's about, and Nicolas Cage is good.
Nicolas Cage is good.
Yeah, I'll probably go with the remake.
I actually think the remake is a lot better than it gets credit for. I haven't watched it recently enough to fully commit to that, but from memory, I think it's a far better film than it's given credit for. The original is actually pretty naff.
It's a bit of an exploitive road movie car theft thing, which they obviously realised needed to be pepped up.
Again,
belt and braces with the new one.
Again, 74, so it's right in smack bang in the era of we love making car films.
And interestingly, they use older cars in. They've got a Shelby 500.
They have.
Which is
it's not actually a direct remake, is it?
No.
But there are a couple of nods to the original with the muscle cars.
Absolutely, and so they should be as well. So yeah, it's definitely.
So we're going remake.
Without a doubt.
I think the next one is going to be fairly straightforward. The Italian Job.
Oh dear. Right. Okay. Well, I was brought up with that.
Yeah. The 2003 one actually has grown in reputation since its release, but I just don't think. I just don't think you can hold a candle to the original.
Well, when the opening credits of the Lamborghini Miura going through the Alps, for my whole childhood and adulthood, for that matter, I wanted to drive a car through the Alps, preferably a Lamborghini. But I drove through the Swiss Alps with you and the kids and Mum, and I had Matt Monroe playing on the stereo on days like these because I wanted to relive it.
And it's not just
but it was in a Passat estate.
But there are so many iconic scenes in that movie.
It's
just endlessly
legend.
Iconic.
Yeah.
And whilst the remake is a very average heist film,
it's empty.
It's
empty.
It's a bit like the original. It's a bit like I was saying about the Vanishing Point remake. Just call it something else.
Do you know?
You're setting yourself up to fail.
Don't go there. I mean, there must have been people in that meeting thinking this is a bad idea.
Well, it's like it obviously isn't on the list because it's not been released yet. But the rumoured Spielberg Bullet remake.
Oh no!
I just think you're asking for trouble.
Yeah. Do you know they used some of the engine sounds from the Mustang in this film?
Well, the Bullet Mustang.
Yeah, the Bullet Mustang is sound checked in something. It's when he's going through the gears.
Yeah.
Much as the Challenger sounds great, but they do use some of the Bullet. You do hear it on occasion in other movies with American muscle cars. There's that bit where.
Well, often depending on who the production company is, you'll hear it on a Renault Clio or something.
That's right. Yeah, electric Clio.
Yeah.
Okay. No, this is good. All right, keep going.
Next one is Mad Max.
Oh.
Now this is a note comes with this. That's not a remake. It's a reboot, isn't it? But I'm going 79.
Yeah.
Against 2015.
Ooh.
So you're Mad Max, the original super low budget one, against the Fury Road, the first of the new ones.
With Tom Hardy in it.
Right.
Much as I like Fury Road, it does not hold a candle to the original Mad Max, in my opinion, because Fury Road is a really big budget.
Yeah, difficult to compare.
And the other thing is, in Mad Max 1, I love the car. 2, I love the motorbikes in it. They're just legendary, because that was the era when my mates had got big bikes.
Yeah.
Kawasaki Z1s and things like that. And they just look right. And you've got the toe cutter, you've got all these weird characters in it. It's brutal. Goose is in it. So I don't think, much as I like Fury Road as a rambling adventure film, and Tom Hardy's all very well in it, I don't think any of the Mad Max films beat the original, which was made on a shoestring.
It was made on a shoestring.
And it's still... I watched it about 6 months ago, and I forgot how much I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it still holds up pretty well.
Mel Gibson, that's great in it.
Yeah, he does. Well, he launched his whole career, didn't it?
Probably one of his best performances.
Yeah. I mean, that was the moment. He never looked back from that.
Well,
I think I'm more of a 2 fan.
Yeah, that's fair play. But I think that's probably an age thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I grew up with Mad Max, and it was a real... When it came out, it was a real counterculture movie, and it was aimed at people who liked fast motorbikes and violence and sort of punk and all that sort of stuff. So it was a bit of a punk movie. But yeah, no question, no hesitation, first one.
And the last one, this is a real conversation starter.
Oh, go on then.
Wages of Fear versus Sorcerer.
Oh, God, that is tough. Blimey. Now that is... I love the Wages of Fear, or Salle de la Paix, whatever it's called. I love the way it looks, the black and white, the start of it, the journey. But I think in terms of its absolute grittiness, and I even bought the soundtrack, Tangerine Dream, and Roy Scheider's, and there's some horrible people in it.
Yeah, there are.
And it's an epic. It's hard work. And that bridge scene, Do you know? I'm going to go. I'm going to go the second one. I think I'm going to go Sorcerer.
I think Sorcerer is quite a long way clear. I'm not saying Wages of Fear is bad, not by any means.
Wages of Fear, yeah.
But if you take sentiment out of it,
right,
and you watch Wages of Fear and you watch Sorcerer,
yeah,
Sorcerer is so infinitely better as a package.
Yeah, yeah. It's more arduous, isn't it?
It takes the original idea. This is what a remake should do as well. It takes the original idea and it improves it a lot, I think.
Yeah.
It makes it grittier.
It does.
It's more aggressive. Yeah. It's dingier. It's nastier.
It's all sweaty, isn't it? In the jungle. And that bridge scene is legendary now, isn't it? Is it Freaking?
It is Freaking, yeah.
Yeah, right.
And it's got a rubbish name, which is why it flopped.
I like the name because it's the name of the track, isn't it? But I know what you're saying.
It's not a marketable name.
No, it's not Wages of Fear, is it?
No, you'd think it was about a wizard or something.
You would, yeah. Good call. Yeah, that's true, actually.
I will say that Montar versus Scheider is closer than the movie versus movie, I think.
I'd say
I'd probably still
Montar.
I'd probably take... Well, Scheider has a better script, I think.
Yeah.
He's got a more fleshed out story. The start of Wages of Fear, you've got a lot of humdrum round town stuff.
Yeah, that's deliberate though, isn't it?
I prefer the rich villain, the guy in the white suit in Wages of Fear.
Yeah, yeah.
And I prefer his arc where he's actually horribly...
Is the ending different though? Because Scheider goes into the restaurant, the restroom
and
at the end, and they know that they're going to kill him. But I can't remember the end.
I can't remember the end of the first one. I think it is still bittersweet.
I tell you what the difference is. Wages of Fear is a Sunday afternoon film.
Yeah, it is.
Because it's fairly slow, black and white. It's exciting.
It's tense.
It's tense, but even the tense bit, I keep thinking
they're drawn out.
I've got a feeling they made another version because there's also a version where they go through some. There's some valley when there's all these rocks that are all balancing on each other and they can't make any noises. I thought there was
maybe.
I think there's even a third version.
Maybe. Yeah.
And have you ever read the book? The book is really interesting. Yeah, and it's got a fantastic cover. It's just got like the lights of the truck. The original hardback. It's got the lights of the truck shining through this blackness with a little lorry. It's worth buying for the cover.
Yeah.
But that's a really good one. I really like that as a comparison because they are the same but different.
They are the same but different. But I just think the set pieces in Sorcerer are better. Like when they blow in Wages of Fear, they blow a rock up, don't they?
Yes.
In Sorcerer, they blow the tree up.
But it's really claustrophobic Sorcerer.
Yeah.
Wages of Fear it's a little bit more open road.
Yeah, it is.
And the trucks are older and they don't do as much and they're not quite as resourceful. And the characters aren't quite as horrible as the ones in Sorcerer.
No.
So Wages of Fear, Sunday afternoon movie. Take it or leave it. Sorcerer is Saturday night. Have a few beers. In fact, we were going to go and watch it at that little mini cinema. There was a re-showing because on the big screen, I reckon that's intense.
And a great soundtrack, like you say. Actually,
I bought it. Yeah, it's Tangerine.
It's a really good soundtrack on that.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Oh, great! I enjoyed that. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah,
and we differ, which is great because I like the way.
Yeah, I think there is a bit of eras in there as well, like you say. Definitely with Mad Max.
Oh yeah, I couldn't be further from the first one, and you're thinking the second one.
See, and the difference is I'm looking at them as movies, and you're looking at them as someone that was there when it came out. Right?
Yeah, it was a lifestyle.
Cultural.
It was a mirror on lifestyle and people, and you knew people who got those bikes.
Yeah,
and you knew people who were as counterculture as some of the guys. I mean, obviously not quite as bad, but it was all about anti-establishment, and at the time. There was a lot of anarchy. It's anarchy on motorbikes.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Well, that moves us on nicely to a second little game. This one is just for you.
Oh dear.
And this one is called. Again, I'm going to introduce these. We'll do one of. We played title tennis in the last show.
Yeah.
I've got another one. I'm going to hold back, and this is the third, and we'll just rotate them depending on the film.
Okay.
This one I call older or newer.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to quiz you on increasingly difficult
right, yeah.
movies, as in increasingly close in age.
Yeah.
And you've got to tell me older or newer.
Right.
And we'll see.
As in which I prefer or which is older?
No, as in which one came out first. So we're going to start with Vanishing Point, obviously this week's episode, this week's watch.
Yeah.
And I'll give you a title. So if I said Vanishing Point and Mad Max Fury Road,
Yeah.
you obviously would get that right.
Yeah. We're
However,
going earliest first. Yeah. So Vanishing Point earliest. Yeah.
you've got to tell me which is. Well, I'm going to read you the title of the second movie.
Ooh.
So if I said Vanishing Point is our starting point, they're all going to relate to Vanishing Point.
Oh, go for
and then
it.
I said Mad Max Fury Road, you would say newer, obviously.
Yeah.
And if
yeah,
I said Wages of Fear,
I'd say older.
exactly.
Yeah, I've got it.
But they're obviously a bit closer than that.
Oh,
So Vanishing Point, I start one.
yeah.
First one, Convoy.
Oh, that's later than 71. Yeah.
You're correct. What year do you think Convoy was?
Ooh. 78?
Yeah, spot on. I've just realised the next one you should definitely get because we've done it on the show.
Oh, no.
Cannonball.
Yeah. 73?
76.
Oh,
But yeah, you're right again, newer.
Yeah.
Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry.
Oh, that's Fonda, isn't it?
It's Fonda.
Oh, man.
They are getting tougher, obviously.
All right, I'd say that was... Ooh, blimey. 70.
No, 74.
74.
So again, Vanishing Point, Easy Rider.
Easy
Older or
Rider.
newer than Vanishing Point?
It is... Oh. I'm going to get in trouble here. It's 69.
Or you're right, it is older, but it's 68.
Is it? Right.
There actually are a lot of parallels with this and Vanishing Point. Although
Yeah,
I don't
it's
like
pre-70.
I don't love Easy Rider, but
No.
this is a riff on that, isn't
Yeah,
it?
very much so. Yeah, so yeah, that's older, yeah.
And the last one, which is probably the toughest one, and I will just say none of them are 71. None of them are the same year.
All right.
So they are all older or newer.
Right.
American Graffiti.
Oh, American Graffiti. Now that is after, because Harrison Ford's in that. Oh no, I'm thinking Lemon Popsicle. Or am I? American Graffiti. Oh. I'm going to... 71. I'm going to say American Graffiti is after.
Correct. What year do you think that was?
Oh, blimey. American Graffiti. 76?
73.
Oh, was it really?
73.
Wow. Well, that's older than I thought it was, to be honest.
But I think that's a...
I think I'm
that's
confusing
four
that
out
with
of
Lemon.
5.
Is it Lemon Popsicle? Oh no, the one Harrison Ford is that Hot Rodders, isn't it? Is the one I'm
Yeah,
thinking
that's right,
of. Yeah, so I'm muddling him in my head. But yeah, I got that. That was good. I enjoyed that. That was a bit hard on the old brain there. Cool.
Yeah.
Good fun though. Good
Yeah,
fun.
yeah,
Liked it.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So they go past with flying colours.
Oh,
So we
did I?
will move on to our last little segment, the similar. A tough segment in this case.
Oh dear.
Because I don't think anything is like this. I mean, Easy Rider is...
Yeah.
Easy Riders, there are parallels there. So what I've done is I've gone with stuff that's kind of tonally similar
That's pretty much what I've done,
in terms
actually.
of, but I've gone out of genre actually in a lot of cases.
Yeah.
So the first one I've gone for is a film called The Last Adventure, 1967. It's a French film
Yeah.
starring Alain Delon and Lino Ventura.
That sounds good.
And essentially, they're two sort of creatives. They're two mechanics, basically. And they spend all summer making various contraptions. They're trying to make a hot rod at one point. I think they try and make a plane. And then they learn about some gold that's buried in a bay somewhere.
Right.
So they start working on building a diving suit and trying to get the gold.
Wow.
But it's very much a sort of vibe film rather than narrative driven.
Really?
But you've got two great actors in it,
Yeah.
and it's visually fantastic.
Is it really?
And the other one, I've got the one I'll mention, which is not. It's got cars in it, which is the only reason it's parallel. Is a film called Fast Company.
Yeah. I think I've seen that.
It's a film about an aging hot rod driver, team owner, who has
a bit
some,
like Two-Lane Blacktop, but on the track.
yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
The unique thing about it is it's directed by David Cronenberg,
Is it?
who is a massive
Early
horror.
Cronenberg thing.
Fairly early, yeah. He's obviously a
'Cause
massive
he is
horror director,
and shock horror for that.
but this is a sort of biographical car movie
Right,
about a
okay.
hot rod driver.
Okay.
So it's really interesting in that particular way that it's got a director that's sort of out of kilter with his whole career.
Yeah,
it wasn't like he hadn't done horror at this point either. He had, but this is just a step out. I really like the film. It gets rated poorly because I think people go into it because it's a Cronenberg film.
Yeah, and it's got
no horror in it, and they're like, well, this is just a car film. But if you actually read about the film and watch it because you want to see the hot rod thing,
exactly,
or dragster thing, then and then you've got the William Smith, who's a great B-movie star, plays the older head, the veteran, and he's bringing up a young driver sort of under his wing. Yeah. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
And the last one I've got, and this is a real left field one, but I wanted to bring a western in.
Ooh.
Because western shows always do well.
They do.
Wagon Master, John Ford.
Yeah.
And the reason
classic western that.
The reason 1950.
Yeah.
The reason I say that is because when you get down to the nuts and bolts, it's a wagon train going across country.
Yeah.
And you get various stops on the way of different parts of Western culture.
Okay.
So you pick up, I think they pick up some outlaws. They maybe go on a reservation. I can't remember exactly. I haven't seen it for a long time.
Yeah.
But it's that journey with lots of different stops where you get little different bits of culture in America at the time.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's the 1800s version.
Okay.
And they've got a wagon and a horse instead of a Challenger.
which you could argue is a direct reference. That's where the sort of the DNA of this stuff comes from, isn't it? Yeah.
They've got 4 horsepower instead of 400.
Literally 4 horsepower, yeah. No, that's really interesting. Well, I did what I usually do, which is write down what I feel like I've just watched and what it makes me think of at the time. So very predictable, these. And you've spoken about most of them. I'll rattle through them. Two Lane Blacktop, Easy Rider, Last American Hero,
great film,
73. Now, interestingly, Death Proof, 2007.
Yeah.
And the reason that is that's actually a modern homage to a 70s car chase film, and he does feature a direct reference to Kowalski's Alpine White Dodge Challenger.
I didn't know that.
There is a definite
direct
reference to the Alpine White Dodge Challenger. So that's
interesting.
Right. The Driver, 78.
Yeah, good choice.
Again, I mean, I'm just thinking about all. Interestingly, in your quiz, Dirty Harry, Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry.
Yeah.
Duel. 71.
Yeah.
Where he's
71 was a great year for car films because Two Lane Blacktop's 71 as well.
Yeah. And then two more that are a little bit more out there. Essentially a music-filled anti-establishment road movie, The Blues Brothers, which is kind of smash up cars across the state. And then a film I think I've mentioned before, which I haven't seen for a long time and I'd like to see again to see if it still stands up. And it's both the film I'm going to say and Vanishing Point have a shock, tragic endings. And the film in question is Electra Glide in Blue, 1973. So Wintergreen, the cop, having been a good guy all the way through doing the right thing, he's actually gunned down by the very hippies he tries to do right by early on in the the and yet Kowalski is...
That's another cult movie. They're spoken about less.
It's never out. It's a really strange one because I've only ever seen it, I think, once on TV.
Yeah.
I've got a copy on DVD that I bought years ago, and it's found in some obscure, second-hand DVD shop for 50p. But it's such a... The cast is unusual. The whole thing is, they're California, I think they're highway patrolmen on Harleys.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
but it's basically
they are like the two at the start of Vanishing Point. That runs off the road.
Do you remember? You probably won't remember, but there used to be a program called CHIPS, California Highway Patrol.
Of it.
Two guys on motorbikes, and I'm sure that was spawned from the idea of two buddies on motorbikes. Yeah. It's a bit like Starsky and Hutch on bikes.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
But yeah, it's tragic. But again, it's got that real bleak, empty, early 70s
You
feel.
only got that in the 70s films.
Yeah, you get petrol stations with selling snakes and one person putting gas in and in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And lots of counterculture things. But I do love this film. It's right up there. Vanishing Point is right up there.
Before we finish, what would you rate it?
Well, There's only a couple of films I probably like more than this in terms of road movies, or even one more. So I'm going to go, because there are ones that I would like more, I'm going to go 9.
Yeah, I've gone with a 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
So an 8.
Yeah, 9 out of 10.
I mean, I don't think it's a full 5. I think there's just a couple of things that I don't quite like about it. That bloke with the snakes, I don't like.
No, it's unnecessary.
And the bit after that with the hippies, I just think drags on a bit too long.
He's not a very good actor, that guy, either. It's all
not.
a little bit impro. And the bit with the bus and the Jehovah's and all that, I mean, he's a nasty piece of work. But equally... Yeah, it kind of loses its way at times.
It just loses its way before then.
And then thankfully he fires up the Challenger and it all comes,
back together.
But I find myself enjoying the car.
Yeah, but that's the only thing that stops me thinking this is a true masterpiece. Is it just starts to lose its way before it gets back on track.
The way it looks, the way it sounds,
the way it looks is incredible.
The sentiment, Kowalski, the fact that he's lost, the fact that he's driving to destruction and he knows it or doesn't, or we all know it, and the way it's filmed, that sort of lazy eye early morning sunrise. I mean, some of the caricatures, they've got a bloke in there looking out of a window, it looks like his face is chiseled out of stone, and he's got no facial expression other than he's just looking with a cowboy hat on, and it just looks great.
It does look
It
fantastic.
looks like 71 all over in America.
Yeah,
and when he crashes into the thing at the end, people are just watching it and they come over and have a look.
Yeah,
you know? And there's a really interesting shot. There's 3 girls. There's one who's got her head in her hand, can't look. There's another one who's kind of looking but doesn't want to look and is not sure. And then there's another one in the middle who's really looking at it, and she wants to see all these, all the gore. Yeah. And it's almost like a reflection of those 3 are like American culture.
Yeah.
A voyeurism, you know. Yeah,
absolutely,
can't look. 3 blind monkey. I can't look. Want to look and can only just look. And show me more. I want to see more blood.
Yeah.
So it's a 9 out of 10. I love it. I'll be watching
Definitely,
it again.
If you haven't seen it and you've listened to this episode, then go and watch it. Find the DVD.
It's a cult movie.
Or just watch it somehow, because you've got to.
Yeah.
You've absolutely got to.
It's a journey, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's just a terrific film for that. And I'll be watching this, for years to come. Every now and again, maybe once a year, put Vanishing Point on and just lose yourself in the 70s,
absolutely. There we go. I think that'll do us. Go and immediately shut this and watch Vanishing Point.
Yeah, good call.
There we go. We'll be back next week as usual. And until then, goodbye.
Bye-bye.